Today, news has emerged that the Saudi Public Investment Fund, the organisation that is attempting to buy Newcastle United, has bought a stake in BT. This is significant news in the Newcastle Takeover story, and I'm going to explain why. So why on earth would the Saudi PIF buying a stake in BT be in any way significant to the Newcastle United takeover? BT are of course a company who own the rights to broadcast the Premier League, and we all know that the Premier League are a company who defend their intellectual property fiercely, so you can see how the Saudis buying a stake in one of their partner companies could be a bit of a conflict of interest. Add into that we've been told consistently that the hold-up in green light in the Newcastle United takeover by the Premier League is because of the issues regarding the illegal broadcast of Premier League footage within Saudi Arabia, and you can start to see why this news today is significant. For the Saudi PIF, the very vehicle being used to purchase Newcastle United, to be allowed to buy a stake in BT is massive in my view. The Premier League would surely have had discussions with BT about this issue, and it would also seem odd for BT themselves to allow the Saudi PIF to take a stake in the company if the same company are working against them. And here's the crux of the issue. Perhaps the fact that they've allowed this to happen is a sign that things behind the scenes have been ironed out somewhat. And there is evidence that this could be the case, which we'll get into a little bit later on. But as you probably know by now, last week the World Trade Organization released their long-awaited report into piracy within Saudi Arabia. Now, from a Newcastle point of view, the report wasn't as damaging as we'd all feared, but there were concerns in there about piracy that needed addressing. And I believe that the Premier League are using this report as leverage to address piracy. Let's be honest, it's their golden chance to sort out a large chunk of it, and they'll be keen to get it sorted. Also, just a reminder that it's the World Trade Organization's job to resolve disputes. When a country are found to have done something wrong, they allow that country the chance to put it right before the World Trade Organization issues sanctions. The fact that the Saudis have also stated today that they are shutting down over 200 websites to stop piracy is absolutely huge. Steps are clearly, obviously being taken to tackle these issues now, and it seems to be too much of a coincidence otherwise. Saudi Arabia proactively and publicly tackling piracy has to be a good thing for the Newcastle United takeover. And surely, with all these things being announced publicly, things are being cleared to make way for the takeover of Newcastle United. I certainly hope that's the case anyway. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you've enjoyed it, please hit the subscribe button and the like button, and I will see you really soon for another video.